Everyone, this is Joy, and I posted a video before talking about my experience and kind of background before deciding to have a microdiscectomy. So today I'm actually 2 weeks out from having the surgery, and I just want to share kind of the experience, and I just want to put this out there because before I had the surgery, I was worried and nervous. And it's kind of nice to hear people talk about what they experienced. And especially for me, a young 21-year-old, very active runner, and I plan on continuing to run after. So this is just kind of my story. So about 2 weeks ago, had a microdiscectomy in my L5-S1 disc that was herniated for about a year and a half. And so after surgery, the surgery took about a little over an hour. So typically it's 30 minutes to 90 minutes, and mine took a little longer because the disc had scarred onto my nerves because it was like that for so long. So they had to kind of pick at it and get it off of my nerve. So my nerve is free now, and I walked out of the hospital the same day, and that first day I was pretty uncomfortable. I wouldn't say pain, but just very uncomfortable and tight throughout my back, very not able to move very much. I just didn't do much that day. So I was taking some nice pain meds those first few days. Day two, I was a little more mobile, but just pretty much it was hard to sit up from being down. It was hard to get out of bed, just very tight and sore is what it felt like. And the instructions from the surgeon and doctors was to walk 20 minutes 4 times a day. So that's what I started doing on day 2. And actually, I kind of went 10 to 15 minutes 4 times those first few days because that's just what felt good to me, and that's all I felt like I needed. So day 3, things started loosening up a little more, just tight and sore through the back and hard to stand up. Just had to be really careful. The other big instruction from the surgeon is no bending or twisting. That's one big thing because you have a 45% chance of reherniating in the first 2 weeks after surgery. So you have to be really careful, and I have been. So those first 5 days were pretty slow and just very careful and cautious and tight, sore, a little bit of nerve pain. After sitting for a while, standing up, I would get that shooting nerve pain still that I used to have down the leg, which they said is normal. I get it a little bit still after 2 weeks, just kind of the nerve. I still feel that nerve there, and I think that's normal. But 2 weeks out, I am walking at 16-minute mile pace. I go out every 2 hours and go speed walk, and it feels great. I pretty much feel normal, which is awesome. But I just know I still have to be no bending or twisting for 6 weeks after surgery. So I just kind of have to put my motivation and athletic abilities aside a little bit and just lay low and be careful. And so after 6 weeks, I plan on starting physical therapy and a little bit of my sport training, maybe some very low impact aqua jogging or swimming, elliptical, those kinds of things. Yoga is something that they told me would be really, really good for me to get into, just to build some good core strength. That'll be really important throughout this recovery. So yeah, that's kind of my first 2 weeks, and I'm hope that I can help some people out there, maybe some younger female athletes who have the same problem and are not sure what to do or are nervous about what might be to come from this kind of injury. So that's my story, and thanks for listening.